Where are you, Maizono? I doubt she went very far. I should search around the school zone. She was sitting in a chair in the corner of an abandoned classroom. Her hands clenched atop her knees, gazing absently at the floor. She looked like she was crying, and she looked like she was angry. No, she had no expression at all. There was nothing there you could call an expression. It was like her mask had been carved away. Are you alright, Maizono?
Yes. I am in no way alright. What did we do to deserve? Why are they doing this to us? Let me go! Let me get out of here this instant!
Maizono, relax! I grasped her shoulders as she struggled and held them tight. I know how you feel. When I imagine what might have happened to my family, But it's times like these when we need to be calm. That's what they're trying to do, to take away our ability to think clearly. Anyway, those movies, they've got to be fabricated. Because if something like that really happened, if that really happened, the police would be making all sorts of noise right now. Isn't that right? So you just need to relax, okay? It'll just make things worse if you can't think clearly. I was saying it just as much for her as I was for myself. I repeated those words to myself, trying to scrub away the image burned into my mind. Relax. Relax. If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way to escape. Even better, it's possible help could arrive before we do that.
But what if there isn't a way out and nobody comes to our rescue?
If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself. No matter what it takes, I swear to you. My words were cut off there. For a moment, I couldn't figure out what was happening to me. Maizono?
Please, help me.
Her voice trembled slightly.
Why did things end up like this? Kill or be killed? I can't take it anymore.
Maizono. Maizono lifted her face off my chest and looked up at me with large, wet eyes.
What you said, can I believe you?
Hmm?
You said you would get me out of here yourself, Naegi. No matter what it takes, you swear.
Of course!
You're the only one I can believe in, Naegi. So, please, no matter what happens, Naegi, always stay by my side.
What? Absolutely! Why wouldn't I? No matter what happens, we're in this together. Because, Maizono, you're my sidekick, right?
Thank you, Naegi. When you say that, I feel like I can try just a little bit harder. When I'm with you, Naegi, I feel like I can go that extra mile. After all, I am your sidekick, Naegi.
That familiar smile returned to her face. It was still a bit clumsy, but it was worlds better than what it had been.
It's rising! Naegi, it's rising!
What's rising?
It goes without saying. A flag!
Get out of here!
No, no! I want to play too!
Then answer me this! What were those movies?
Oh, baby. Here it comes. It's coming out. My pure white stuffing. Gobs of thick white stuffing.
I swung a balled fist at Monokuma with as much power as I could gather, and swept the air. I spun around, propelled by my momentum, and hit my back on something. Hard.
Are you alright?
If I hadn't dodged that just now, it would have been a violation. But you're slow. Yo mama's so slow when she runs a race, they bring the finish line to her. Your vanity, rapidity, audacity, and gravity, your fatality, depravity, and your mentality, your style is whack.
What just happened?
Just plain old harassment.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Alright. The atmosphere having been wrecked by Monokuma, Maizono and I returned to the dormitory area. You should probably get some rest, Maizono. You're still kinda pale.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. I'll take you up on your suggestion.
She gave a quick little bow and disappeared into her room. After informing the others of her safety, I too returned to my room for a bit. I needed to calm my rattled mind from the confusion caused by that disturbing video. God, what's going on? Problems in every direction. But what's the biggest problem of all? The fact that we can't get out of here? Those movies we were shown? Monokuma? The objective of whoever locked us in here? Or is it me, myself? I want out. I won't kill anyone. That's what everyone is thinking too, right? And that is the biggest problem. I opened my eyes and looked straight at the clock. It's nearly 10. When did I fall asleep? It's almost nighttime, and yet someone's here? Maizono! What are you doing here at this time of night? And then I noticed her body. She was trembling. Did something happen?
I'm really sorry. Something strange happened.
Something strange?
When I laid down in my room, all of a sudden the door started rattling.
Her voice sounded as if all the air had been forced from her lungs. I grew tense just listening to her.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. It was locked, so they couldn't open it. But the shaking, it just kept getting worse and worse. I was so scared I couldn't do anything but sit there and wait.
Then what happened?
After a while, it stopped. After that, I carefully opened the door and looked around. But no one was there.
Someone tried to force open your door? But who would do that?
It's not that I suspect anyone, but still, I'm a little worried. What if something like that happens while it's nighttime?
It's alright. Going out during the nighttime is prohibited.
But that was just a mutual agreement, right? What if someone were to break it?
Then, how about you spend the night in my room? You have nothing to be afraid of then, right?
What?
All the school rules say is, sleep is permitted in dormitory bedrooms, It doesn't specify who has to sleep in which bedroom.
But then, the two of us, alone in one room?
Nah! Sorry, I didn't think about that. Really, I really didn't think about it that way. I promise, I wasn't considering anything funny.
I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it, but... if it's alright with you, would you like to exchange rooms for a night?
Exchange rooms? If that will put your mind at ease, Maizono, then it's fine with me. Though it's one thing for you to use my room. Is it really alright if I go into your room, Maizono? For a variety of reasons.
It's perfectly fine. I trust you, Naegi.
In that case... okay.
Ahem. May I have your attention, please? The time is now 10 p.m. Nighttime is now in effect. The cafeteria is now off limits, and the door will be locked momentarily. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Sweet dreams.
Oh no, it's already nighttime.
Alright. Then the room exchange is settled. I'm gonna go to your room now. And if we're gonna trade rooms, we also need to trade keys.
You're right. We should trade keys.
Again?
Of course. I'm an Esper.
Huh? No, I'm kidding this time?
I wasn't kidding.
Something resembling a smile returned to Maizono's face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's calmed down some. Then, let's trade keys.
Yes, let's.
We exchanged room keys, and I returned my gaze to Maizono's face. Now, she looked slightly concerned.
Please, be careful, Naegi. Just be safe. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what.
Gotcha. You too, Maizono. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I won't open the door. Otherwise, trading rooms would be a little pointless.
Alright. Just in case, you should probably know the door to my shower is misaligned. So, if you want to open the door, pull up on the knob as you twist, then push the door open. If you do that, it'll open no problem.
But the showers don't have water during nighttime, do they?
You're right. I forgot.
However, I probably will use it when I get up in the morning. Thank you.
Well, I should probably get going. See you tomorrow, Maizono.
About what I said a moment ago. I was kidding about being an Esper. It really was just a feeling.
Yeah, I know.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
I left my room, seen off by Maizono's smiling face. I stepped out into the hall and immediately checked my surroundings. Everyone's bedroom doors were properly shut, and there was no sign of anyone. Great. Nobody's here. Having confirmed there was no one in the area, I entered Maizono's room. So this is Maizono's room. It doesn't look that different from mine, but something smells nice. Despite thinking to myself that it's not right to look in other people's trash, I took a quick peek. What the? No doubt about it. This is the DVD she got in the AV room. Now that I think about it, I never asked Maizono what she saw. But all I can do is wait for her to tell me herself. Yep, girl showers do indeed come with a lock. I'm a little hesitant to go inside. In my room, there was a tool set, but in Maizono's, there's a sewing kit. And next to it is a human pressure point diagram. It's not fair to Maizono for me to snoop around her room too much. I should probably head to bed. I slowly relinquished myself to the bed and found myself embraced in a pleasant scent. Maizono's scent. Somehow, I feel like I'm gonna have pleasant dreams tonight. Holding on to that little bit of happiness, I drifted toward dreamland.
This is the inside of a spaceship. You are all currently on a journey through space. Are you familiar with Noah's Ark? That's right, we've abandoned the Earth. There's no danger of police brutality, drunk drivers, pyromaniacs, or your mental neighbors. Breathing problems resulting from exhaust fumes or atmospheric pollution are no longer a concern. And of course, there's no need to worry yourself with exams or competitive rivalry. However, there are still rules in this free and beautiful world. Freedom can only exist supported by the bonds of rules. If you desire at all costs to return to that helpless shithole of a planet, then follow the rules. Do you understand what I'm saying? May order follow each and every one of you. Good morning, you guys. It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. Let's make today into the best day it can be.
Rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I slowly rose from the bed. In Maizono's room. That's right. We all promised to have breakfast together. I'd better get going. I left Maizono's room and headed for the cafeteria. When I arrived in the cafeteria, several people were already there.
Good morning to you, Naegi! Listen to this. I was the first to arrive this morning.
Good morning.
Morn!
Early to rise, I see.
The people gathered in the first wave were those in the Students with Good Habits category. And the ones who showed up a bit late?
Sup?
Sorry I'm late. Took a bit longer to do my makeup than usual.
Oh dear, please excuse my tardiness. I was so engaged in my morning work.
Students with a slightly loose adherence to time. Most high schoolers probably fall into this group. And then there were the ones who make everyone wait, drifting in unfashionably late.
Sorry I'm late.
Good morning, everyone.
My bad. I slept in.
What? Is there something wrong with me being late?
I didn't oversleep. I just couldn't find my way, dude. I got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. True as truth.
Those to whom time holds no meaning, living at their own pace, unconcerned about others. And thus, everyone finally gathered. Under normal circumstances, that would have been true.
We're not all here yet?
Still missing Maizono and Togami.
I expected no less of Togami, but Maizono should have been with the Students with Good Habits crowd. And yet, she wasn't here.
What? Did something happen?
Yo, Togami. You seen Maizono around?
Like I'd know where she is. I left my room and came straight here.
Has she forgotten? Our breakfast oath?
She lives life by her schedule.
Listening to them talk, a small seed of apprehension planted in my breast slowly began to sprout. I'm gonna go check on her. No sooner than the words had left my mouth, I darted into the hall. I arrived at my destination. The room I had exchanged with Maizono for one night. My room. The room she was supposed to have slept in. However, that room, in the span of a single night, had transformed into something completely different. What happened here? I peeked into the shower. I peeked into the shower. It took a while for me to realize I was screaming. The sight before me burned itself into my retinas. And then... the stage went dark.